Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better. Who do it better? Get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope, your host, that do the most. Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show. We got to talk about Angel Reese having her best game of the season thus far, putting up 17 points, 11 rebounds, and they wasn't me bounds. Yeah, she got 11 of rebounds, and they wasn't all of hers. They wasn't even half of hers. She had a very efficient game, 61% field goal shooting, right? Made a three-pointer, and all of this good stuff. Now, I'm gonna bring up the highlights just in case you missed it, so you can see the kind of shots that was awarded to her almost. Like as if the Liberty just decided not to really play defense on Angel Reese for some odd reason last game. But she really didn't get contested too much at all. I'm going to pull that up. But first, I got to bring up how the Liberty or Angel Reese is her pregame presser that she had right before facing off versus the Liberty. And the things that she had to say. With no further ado, let's bring this up, man. Let's bring this up. Let's check it out. Y'all get my reactions. Let's go. Let's make sure volume all the way. Okay, everything is all the way. Let's go.
Yeah, super unfortunate. Obviously, she works really hard, extremely hard. Was a great leader for us, and she's continued to be that for us. Obviously, my heart goes out to her because she doesn't deserve that. No player deserves it, but especially her because she's done so much for our game and has worked so hard and decided to leave here and a championship team and come to Chicago and want to leave her legacy there where she started. So I'm just,
shout out to
my heart always goes out to her for sure. But I think that she wants us to just keep pushing and not put our heads down and continue to work for her.
As you guys look to try to get things going, and everyone kind of looks at their own game, what do you see in your game that you want to do better and make it better?
Angel, is you just waking up, girl? What do you got in your eyes? Eyelashes?
Contribution.
Yeah, just let it translate. Obviously, I'm going to continue to say I trust my own work. I put my head
Hold on,
down.
my bad. You better not be serious.
Trust my own work. Just.
You want to do better and make a better contribution, and everyone. As you guys look to try to get things going, and everyone kind of looks at their own game, what do you see in your game that you want to do better and make a better contribution at?
Yeah, just let
What do you see in your game that you want to do better and make a better contribution in? Okay, so that was a good question. Very good question. Matter of fact, let me hear it one more time. And I wanted to just repeat it just in case y'all couldn't. It's kind of hard to hear the reporters asking the question. Let's go. Let's listen again.
Make a better contribution at?
Yeah, just let it
better and make a better contribution. Your game that you want to do better and make a better contribution at?
Yeah, just let it translate. Obviously, I'm going to continue to say I trust my own work.
What? Let it translate. He didn't ask you. That wasn't the question. He asked you, what can you do better? You said, let it translate. Let what translate? Your game? Translate to what? The offense? What are you saying, lady? He asked you a very easy question. What can you do better, contribute better to the team? That was a hard question for you? Did you not understand the question? Let's go back again. Let's make sure. Damn, get out your eyes. Got them long ass 38, probably ain't no telling what's in them damn fingernails. Girl, get out your eyes. That's
get things going.
You're doing a press. Oh my. This is BET Sportswoman of the Year.
And not put our heads down and continue to work for her.
As you guys look to try to get things going, and everyone kind of looks at their own game, what do you see in your game that you want to do better and make a better contribution at?
Yeah,
what do you see in your own game that you want to do better and do a better contribution in? And listen to what she says. Let's let it translate.
Yeah, just let it translate. Obviously, I'm going to continue to say I trust my own work. I put my head down and work every single day. I don't give up on anything. I watch film. I critique myself the most. So I know it's going to translate. I trusted my whole offseason work. Obviously, at Unrivaled, it showed, but it has to show now. So I'm just continue to put my head down and work.
Obviously, Unrivaled. What? Are you trying to say you worked on your game because you played in I don't get it.
every day, and I know the results will show at the right time.
You had to deal with Speedy and all his speediness and everything. Did he come back from the BET Awards or not?
Whoa. Hold on, young man.
Did he come back? You had to deal with Speedy and all his speediness and
every day, and I know the results will show at the right time.
You had to deal with Speedy and all his speediness and everything. Did he come back from the BET Awards or not? Are you gonna get on him for not being here and seeing you right there and you return since McDonald's All American game?
No, actually his birthday was yesterday, so obviously happy birthday to him. He looked great at the BET. We have a group chat.
Who and what? Hey, listen, man. We here for basketball. And if you're going to ask about the BET, why wouldn't you ask about Sports Woman of the Year award that she just won for the third time? Who, Speedy, and are you mad that he's not here tonight? And who is Speedy? Who, brother, and who is this report? Who is this guy? Who did they let in the building to ask Angel Reese these questions right here, talking about some goddamn BET awards and not even really speaking clearly? Can you speak clearly, sir? Can you get out the hood for 1 second? You are in the Barclays. You're not in the hood, chopping it up with the homegirl. You in the Barclays, people trying to listen to the question so we can hear her answer. She got it, but we don't know what the hell did you say, young man?
Seeing you right there and you return.
Is this her cousin asking her this question? He sound like he's straight from Baltimore, yo. Baltimore in the building.
Every day, and I know the results will show at the right time.
You had to deal with Speedy and all his speediness and everything. Did he come back from the BET Awards or not? Are you going to get on him for not being here and seeing you right there and you return since...
she fits to play the Liberty. And you talking about some BET Awards and who wasn't there and who... OMG. This is why you know it's not about basketball with her. He not asking her, man. She loves this question. Look at this smile on her face for that question. BET Awards. Oh, yeah.
McDonald's All American game.
No, actually his birthday was yesterday, so obviously happy birthday to him.
We don't know who you're talking about.
We have a group chat. His friends are
only
coming.
Them two know what only them two right there know what the hell they talking about.
Yeah, the Comp group, they're coming to the game, so he's supportive. I'm super happy for him, and I know one day he's going to be able to host the BET, so I'm super excited for him.
Angel, how much do you look forward to playing in New York? I mean, do you embrace?
I love New York.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite city to play in. Obviously, it's
so I can go to the Met Gala without having to miss practices every year because I love New York and the fashion and all of this. And
a lot of my family can come. Obviously, this arena is legendary. Everybody wants to play here. It feels like bright lights.
That arena is legendary. No, it's not. It's kind of new, actually. The Barclays in Brooklyn. Is that where you're not at the? Let me know in the chat. Are they at the where the Knicks play? The Garden? Are you at the Garden? If you're at the Garden, that's not legendary. The Barclays is not legendary. Brooklyn Nets ain't done shit. The New Jersey Nets ain't never done shit. So ain't nothing legendary about Barclays Center.
It feels like I used to play in high school at Dykeman here in New York with Slam. So I just love being here. This environment is great. The fans, sometimes I feel like they're here for Chicago more than New York sometimes because they support us so much here on the road. The road games feel like home games. So I really enjoy
it. Jesus. Road games feel like home games, son. That's the Caitlin Clark shit, man. Will you be original for once in your life? Stop riding Caitlin Clark's coattail. Girl, don't no road games feel like home games for your black ass. Ain't nobody cheering for your miss laying up bloopy all over the place having ass. You talking about all I see behind you right now is kids, right? They got on Liberty stuff. Liberty colors. In the background, look at Liberty. Ain't nobody, and listen, I know as people came, I know you got your certain fans that definitely show up, $3 a ticket, $10 a ticket, okay, 20 to sit courtside, okay. You got a few scragglers that come through, but don't act like the majority of the fans that's in any arena outside of Chicago is coming for you. Talking about home games, road games. Like, how about in your own house during Barbie night when Caitlin Clark came? Did it feel like a home game for you? Your actual home game? Did it feel like people were there for you? Oh, Jesus. This girl is so confused.
When Julian balled out the way he did in the tournament and TNT showed you and your mom in the stands and showed y'all with the stats, this your whole vibe, but this how he balled out and this whole experience.
I'm super excited for him. Obviously, his college career.
Okay. Now he's asking her about her brother. You're asking about her brother now? Bro, can you stay on task? You haven't even... She's about to play a game, First to Liberty. They're who they just got blew out by. She's the worst of the worst in the league at field goal percentages from the layups. She has not played good at all season. Shouldn't you be asking her some of those type questions, basketball-related questions, not about her brother and whoever the speedy guy was at the BET Awards and all this bullshit you asking? How about asking some real basketball questions that's got to do with her team, the matchup they faced in the night?
A lot of teams. Hopefully it comes to Chicago or we can be in the same city one day and play with this.
He balled out in this whole experience. In the stands and showed
Listen to this dude.
When Julian balled out the way he did in the tournament and TNT showed you and your mom in the stands and showed y'all with the stats, this your whole vibe, but this how he balled out in this whole experience.
I'm super excited for him. Obviously, his college career and journey has been great. Obviously, he's been working out with a lot of teams. Hopefully, he comes to Chicago or we can be in the same city one day and play with the same kind of organization. But I'm super proud of him. I'm super excited for his next journey. I know he's going to be amazing, and he's in Orlando today, so I'm really happy for him.
Angel, CBA negotiations going on right now. How much do you hope you should be involved in this?
Yeah, thank you. Back to normal WNBA basketball questions.
These other things, given your position.
Yeah, obviously, he will. She has a high.
Yeah.
I have one of the best on my team, so they inform me on a lot of things. I try to listen because obviously I am new to this league, but I know my voice, I know my platform, I know a lot of people can hear me, so I try to be as involved as I can, putting out messages when they put out stuff. I try to repost it as much as I can and try to be involved with everything. So it's been great. Obviously, we continue to have meetings, and I know we're excited for it.
Who unapologetically Angel, of the many great guests and friends that you had, was the most that surprised you in opening up? And
this got to be her cousin. He hasn't asked her nothing about her game, Chicago Sky's record, the WNBA. He has not asked. This has to be a guy planted in here to ask these questions outside of, and then you got the other guy who's sticking to basketball, WNBA, Angel Reese, how can your game get better? What do you feel like you can contribute? And she's not even answering. That's something I just got to let it translate. No, he asked you, what could you do better? Not just let it translate. And then you got this guy. You could tell you're a black guy. You could tell you from the hood, how he talk, all of it. You can clearly tell they got some hoodster in here asking her all questions that don't have nothing to do with basketball, with her game, with her team, with the league, none of that. This is crazy. This is crazy. Nobody takes you serious. And again, she's planted. She is a paid person to be whatever they having her be. You do not only way you set this up where you bring somebody like this guy who's asking her questions and allow him to ask her these questions. And I'm like, is it only two reporters? Because I'm hearing both of them going back to back as if there's just two of them there and nobody else is allowed in there. I don't get this.
The most that surprised you in opening up, and of the many great guests and friends that you had, was the most that surprised you in opening up and open up more than you thought would on camera?
I don't know. I really enjoyed all my guests. Obviously, my favorite one was when I retired my mom. She cried. Those weren't fake tears. That was real. She didn't know I was going to retire her.
This is a pregame show before her game, and they talking about her podcast.
I think that's the best feeling. I think everybody's job and dream is for them to do things for their parents. And I'm 23 years old. I was able to do that at 22, and I don't care if I wouldn't be able to play basketball again. I did my dream. I lived out my dream, which was to retire.
Oh, say it loud then. Let us know how you really feel. We was all right from the start. You don't care about no basketball. She just told you for surely right here. You can try to mix it however you want to mix it and say, she didn't mean it like, no, she for surely meant it like that. She don't care if she would have to, if she got to play basketball ever again, she got money. That it ain't about retiring, mama. I got money now. I don't need to play basketball no more. Because it don't matter what you do in life. If you got millions of dollars to retire your parents, but basketball is what really got her the money to be able to do so. But now she got it, and she got her platform the way she got it. This is what she has been setting herself up for, to not have to play basketball and still make money. This is why she looks trash, terrible tools, bloopy after bloopy after bloopy. This is why. Because she don't care about basketball. She don't really work on her game for real. If you can't work on your game if you're missing layups. You 31% shooting from the layup. Now you probably, since you made 61, let's say you probably 33, 34 now maybe, 32, 33. You're still terrible. Even with a 61% performance from the field yesterday, you're still terrible. You're still the worst. From layups. There's no way you could work on your layup game and that be that inefficient. That's for starters. But let's listen again.
I wouldn't be able to play basketball again. I did my dream.
I don't care if I play basketball again. I did my dream.
Best feeling. I think everybody's job and dream is for them to do things for their parents. And I'm 23 years old. I was able to do that at 22. And
no, our job and dream is not to do things for our parents, honey. Our parents do things for us, to put us in a position to be better than they was. That's parents' dreams. Parents' dreams is for their children to be better than they was. So you answered your mama's dream because she was a basketball player and she couldn't even make it to the WNBA. So you did that. Boom. You was able to, you're successful. You're successful financially. So that's something that a parent will be proud of. But no, it's nobody's dream to retire their parents or this, that, and the other. Shut it up. Your parents should already been good and retired themselves.
I don't care if I wouldn't be able to play basketball again. I did my dream. I lived out my dream, which was to retire my mom and take care of my family. So I was able to do that at 22. And I don't care if I wouldn't be able to play basketball again. I did my dream. I lived out my dream, which was to retire.
She lived out her dream. And her dream is not to win a championship in WNBA title, not to become one of the best players in WNBA history, just to make enough money to retire her mother. So since she's already done that, then what else does she need to, why would she stay hungry? Why would she stay hungry if she's accomplished her dreams? She's accomplished her dream. She's used basketball for what she needed it for. What she just says all of that. Says I don't care about basketball, because for you to say I wouldn't care if I didn't play basketball again, what? You wouldn't be devastated? It shouldn't be because you make money. People who love the game of basketball, it's not about the money. Yeah, you want to make your money, but you don't play just to get paid. You play because you love the game. You love the game, and you get paid because you love the game so much. So you continuously get paid because you're continuously in the gym, working on your game, working on your craft, everything. You're getting better and better. No real hooper says, I've lived out my dream in a second year in the league and haven't accomplished nothing in the league for real. Except for the rebounds. She does lead the league in rebounds. My bad.
hire my mom and take care of my family. So that was probably my favorite guest. But more to come for next season.
With
Yep.
Trump well being out
Welcome
today,
next
how does that
season.
change the approach?
Obviously, I don't think it does change anything because their bench is just as deep. Obviously, they're a great team. I think they play really well together. Obviously, Burke is going to come off. She's shooting her 3-point percentage is super high right now. Obviously, Sabley as well. So we're ready for the match.
They got one guy in there.
And you had that love with your role as BC head coach, knowing all that, and she was in Dallas. And talk about that line you had with her, and just how top of coach she was for you, and just in general.
Yeah, obviously,
The unrivaled coach.
She's young. Obviously, she's been around. She played with Kai.
Still don't got nothing to do with the WNBA. Angel Reese. Her this is
Growing up.
She's not so unserious. I really hate this. I don't even want to finish. That's enough. Get off my screen. She's so unserious. It's ridiculous. I got the post game afterwards coming up next. That video, I'm going to react to that with Ariel Atkins calling her a 23-year-old kid. What 23-year-old you know that's a kid, especially a professional multimillionaire basketball or foot, it don't matter. Who is a kid? She really referenced her 23-year-old kid. Oh, that's coming up next. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.